If you're a dropshipper and you're using TikTok ads to drive sales into your Shopify store, this video is for you. I'm going to share with you the most important metrics that made me the most amount of money and that you can forget everything else because this metric is the proper metric that you need to look for consistently. The other ones, they don't matter as much. Obviously, as a drop shipper, we want to look at the overall metrics to tell us if the product is good, if the product is not. But that single metric that we are going to speak about today is the metric that I follow to the T to make millions of dollars every single year with drop shipping. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if I have a high CPC, a high CPM. If that metric is doing well, the rest, I don't care at all. I'm going to try to simplify everything for you because most dropshippers, when they start dropshipping, they overthink everything. And my goal is to make dropshipping easy for you because when I started first, not many people were doing videos online. That's the first thing. Have been doing it for 8 years now. And the second thing, the people that were doing it, they were overcomplicated things and making it more complicated than it should be. So I have three examples for you today. And this first example right here is one of a product that we scaled in the past. And if you look closely, you're going to see CPC, you're going to see CPM, impression, clicks, CTR, cost per conversion, and conversion. All of those metrics play a huge role in if I decide to kill or to scale the product. But one is better than everything else. What is that metric? Well, that metric that I live and breathe for is cost per conversion. And let me tell you something. This metrics overall is the best one because if we look closely on here, what is this metric and how do you know like if it's good, if it's not good? So the cost per conversion is the cost that it costs you to acquire a client. So how much are you spending to get a purchase? Not a visitor, not an add to cart, a purchase. So on here, we can see that it costs me on average $5.84 on this ad group. On here, $4.71 on this ad group. On here, $5.37. So what does that tell me? That tells me that if I have a healthy profit margin in this scenario, I believe that I had something under $25, so $25, $24 around that range. So it cost me $5 to get a client and I get a clean 20 bucks, 19 bucks in my pocket. As you can see, I have 26 sales and this is in one day, by the way. So every day I turn off my campaigns and I create them again for the next day and I scale them over and over and over like that. So as you can see, 26 sales. So every time that I get a sale, I get $19. So I got $19 26 times. I got $19 25 times, $19 18 times. And here I got $19 14 time, 12 time, and here I just got it one time. The only reason on here, if you can clearly see why I didn't scale this one right here, is because look at the overall. Everything is under $10. And this one is over $10. So I look at the average in order to not overspend. But don't overthink. Things simple. If this is profitable, leave your ad running and increase the budget. You're printing money. Same thing right here. If it's profitable, leave your ad running, increase the budget, and you'll be profitable. And I don't care if the CPC, obviously on here, because it's a good product and new creative, the CPC is great. But I don't care about the CPC that much. I don't care about the CPM. I don't care about anything of those metrics. If this one is profitable, and give me a good number for, how many clients I have. And obviously on here, as you can see, I told you that it had $24 profit margin. So the profit was very, very slim. But on here, the profit was very healthy on all of them. And this one, was quite healthy, but way less than all the other ones. And that tells me, like, I don't care about the rest. I just care about those metrics. As long as those numbers are good, I'm printing money every day. Now, let's take a look at another one. If we take a look at this one right here, we can see that, sorry, let's go back. Oh, so it did the same. Oh, sorry. So as you can see on here, on this one, look, I got 38 sales, 22 sales, 7 sales, 1 sale, 1 sale. But look at the cost per conversion: 6, 8, 6, 13, 12. So obviously this one is not as healthy as the other ones, but let me erase all of this because obviously, correct. Okay. So as you can see, this one is not as healthy as the other ones, still $6, $8. I believe that on this one, the profit margin was a little bit higher, but nonetheless, it's still, nonetheless, it's still highly profitable. Everything is good. So look at this. And this one bring me 0 sales. So I just turn it off after $12. Bring me 0 sales. But the overall right here, highly, highly profitable. So what am I saying? I'm saying, guys, I don't care about any of those metrics. If every time that I get a client, I get, let's say on this example right here, sorry. So let's say on this example right here. So every time that I get a sale, I spend $6, but I make $30 back. I'm printing. I don't care about any of this. Obviously, you need to look at those metrics because those metrics, if they're good, then it will keep your cost per conversion low and it will not make it skyrocket. And that's why we look at everything. But overall, this is the big man. This is the winner. This is the metric above everything. So that's what you want to keep in mind. But beside that, yes, I look at the CPC, I look at the CTR to tell me if my creative are getting fatigue or not. But this is the winner right here. This is definitely the beast. On here, let's go back on here and look on here. And as you can see on this one right here is the same thing. So conversion on this one, 29, 14, 11, 5, 2, 1. So cost per conversion. So this one was even more healthy than the last one. And as you can see, the cost per conversion, again, this profit margin was, product on TikTok, most of them are under the $30 profit margin, $25, $30 profit margin. So I believe that this one would have been the same thing. I don't remember. It's been a while since this product. And as you can see, I'm printing. So I don't care about anything. I simply care about, is my cost to acquire a client low? Yes, then as many client as I can get, I'm printing money. This is how you make millions with dropshipping. What do you want to do? Look, does it cost me a low amount of money to get a client and lower than my break-even point? Yes, then try to get as many clients as possible. Raise the budget, scale your ads. It's time to scale. But let's say if this would be 30, 35, 60, then I'm losing money every time that I get a sale. That's not a good money. That's not a good business, man. So overall, guys, all the metrics are good, but definitely the cost per conversion is the metric that I read with. So keep that in mind. And if you have any question, anything, let me know down in the comments below. Love you all. See you on the next video. And hopefully this made everything simpler for you. Like I said, I don't want to complicate everything with a ton of metrics. I want to keep it simple because simplicity always wins in the long term. Wish you all an amazing rest of the day. Take care and peace out.